4 types of love you should run away from. Love is beautiful. We've been on love, all this while talking about love in its different dimensions. And I can tell you for free that love is beautiful. But the real beauty of love is when you love someone and the person loves you back. Now, there are times that you love someone but the person doesn't love you back. We've spoken about that on requited love. But now I want to, put together 4 types of love that you should run away from. This is not about how you feel. It's about how both of you feel. So number 1 is manipulative love. So what does manipulative love do? What manipulative love is, as it says, it manipulates you. It's a love that comes to you when they need you. It's a love, the other party, you may love the person, but the person only reaches out to you maybe when they want to use you. It may be that you may be rich, or you may have something that they need. That is the only time they will reach out to you. That is manipulative love. That kind of love, it will gaslight you. It's controlling. They come in and pretend to, love you for the few minutes they want to take advantage of you. What that kind of love does eventually is keep you in a position where at the end of the day you are more lonely than you even started out. That is the kind of love you should run from. Number 2 is erotic love. Erotic love is exciting. It is passionate. The other party wants you. But when you look at your relationship, you will notice that what they do is only call you when they want to have sex. If you have a relationship where you are only good for sex, you don't have conversations about anything else, all they want is when they need you, they call you for sex, and after it's over, bye, until the next time, then that is a relationship to cut off. That is erotic love. It's in itself. It's good when it's perhaps in a marriage, when you are finally married, but not when you're in a relationship that the only thing that they want is your body. That is not a love. Even in marriage, if you are married, it shouldn't be the only thing that your spouse will want for you. But of course, it's allowed, so to speak, in a marriage. So you can't be single and be in a relationship with someone and the person only calls you when they want, your body. That is wrong. So you have to run away from that kind of love. Number 3 is obsessive love. I've talked about obsession previously, but then in this context, that is wrong. When the person, because obsessive love, the person is going to behave as if they can't live without you. You are their lifeline. Yeah, that's not, even if you love the person, I've said it, you can love someone and not live with the person. Yes, we like the idea of they both fell in love and lived happily ever after. But a lot of things go into that. If someone is obsessed with you, you have to be careful. That is the kind of relationship to actually break off, because that is not for you. It's not going to end well. Obsession doesn't end well. Number 4 is toxic love. What is toxic love? Under toxic love, we have the abuse, the different kinds of abuse: psychological, emotional, sexual. And they are most underrated because a lot of times, especially the emotional and the psychological abuse, because they don't leave visible marks, but they are equally as deadly as physical abuse, if not more, because those kind of abuse target your brain, your sense of self-worth. So you find such person involved in that kind of relationship falling into depression, and sometimes they actually do take their own lives because they feel they're unworthy, because perhaps the partner has spent time, putting them down. That kind of abuse will put you down, make you feel less than who you are or what you're worth. And in no time, such a person will begin to believe that you're not good enough for anybody and you can't find anybody else and you're not worthy to be alive. So those are the 4 kinds of love to run away from. So now, how do you run? That is the question. How do you? Number 1 thing, cut off cut off from the person, cut off both physically and with whichever means that you reach out to the person, whether it's a phone or will block the number. Stay away from the person. Focus on yourself. Find someone that you can talk to, that you can trust, that will help you through the process. Because if you do not find someone to help you through the process, the likelihood is that you are likely to go back, because that is the system, that's the what you know. So you need to be determined to leave, and you make a clean break. If you are not ready to leave, don't leave, because it's worse when you leave and go back. Then to be double whammy. Your what you go through will be worse than what you had before. So you need to move away from the person, cut the person off, start a new life, start new friends, join new things, find things meaningful to do with your life. And in no time, you get your life back. Now, and in some cases, you may actually even need to report the person, so that you don't, because some can't understand that you have actually left. So if you feel your life is at risk, please report to the relevant authorities. And there's so many organizations out there ready to support once you've made up your mind. So that's it for today. See you tomorrow. Bye.